Hello everyone, Nicolette back. I am your tutor, but also a student, a nurse practitioner student, and today I am going to be covering some information about the state boards, the differences between the ANCC and the AANPCC. Because I finished my schooling in December and I am preparing to take the boards, but I don't know much about it because in my school they don't really talk about it, they just give you information. So I bought this book and now I'm reading the background information before I start reading the content, and I thought I would share. So this information is coming from the Gab-Nic Excelsior Nursing Tutoring Center. Welcome. So here are a few more questions. If you want to see, we're up to number 7 here. So if you want to see previous questions, you can check the part 1 video of this background information on the nurse practitioner certification exam. Okay. All right. So number 7, what is the ANCC's expected application process? For this method to work, your final transcript must be available. The new application method can drastically shorten the process time to 5 business days for a $200 non-refundable fee. Download and print the expedite review request form and fax it to the ANCC. Follow up by calling to verify that they received your fax application. The validation of advanced practice nursing education form can be signed by electronic signature. They will explain the process to you if you use this method. Number 8, if you join their respective membership organizations, will you receive a discount on their fees? ANCC, yes, you will receive a member discount. If you are applying to the ANCC, you need to be a member of the ANA. If you belong to a state nursing association, you may already be a member of the ANA. Check with your state nursing association to see if you are a member. To apply for membership, apply online at the ANA website, www.nursingworld.org, at the same time that you apply for your certification exam. In my school, they actually require us to become members of the ANA. So even before I started applying for this examination, I had already been a member. So you have to be a member, I guess. I don't know if every school does it, but I know Pace University did it. Number 9. The AANPCP. This is also part of question 8. Yes, you will receive a member discount if you become a member of the organization, the American Association of Nurse Practitioners, www.AANP.org. You can apply to the AANP for membership at the same time you apply to the AANPCP for the exam, www.AANPCERTIFICATION.org. That's ANNPcertification.org. Question number 9. What are the final transcript and the official transcript? ANCC and AANPCP. The final transcript is the one that is issued after your graduation from your NP program. It should indicate the type of degree you earned, whether it's a master's degree or something different, along with the nurse practitioner specialty you graduated with, like family or adult nurse practitioner. A transcript is considered official only if it remains inside the sealed envelope in which it was mailed from your college registrar's office, or if it is mailed directly from their office to the certifying agency. The mailing address to send your final transcript is listed on each agency's website. Order at least 3 to 4 copies of your final transcript and keep the extras unopened to keep them official. Open 1 copy, yours, and check it for accuracy. Number 10. What is the ANCC validation of advanced practice nursing education form? This 1-page form is a requirement for ANCC applicants only. Most nurse practitioner programs have this document signed in bulk by the current director of the NP program within 1 to 2 weeks of graduation. It is probably a good idea for all nurse practitioner students to get this document signed, even if they plan to take only the AANPCP exam. Since the ANCC requires this form, it will save you precious time in the future if you decide to apply for their exam. You always have the option of applying quickly for the other certification exam if you fail the first. Do not forget that you will need another official final transcript. Another good reason why you should take at least 4 copies of your transcript. Number 11, do you require a hard copy of the transcript and the education validation form? So for both the ANCC and the AANPCP, yes, they do require a hard copy of your transcript. The ANCC also requires a hard copy of the original signed education validation form. Number 12, how long does it take to process a completed application? For both ANCC and AANPCP, it generally takes about 2 to 8 weeks to process a completed application. Be warned that the ANCC will not process any application until it has received the official final transcript and the original copy of the signed education validation form. If there are problems with your application, an email will be sent to you. Number 13, after receiving an acceptance or authorized letter, how much time do I have before it expires? For both the for the ANCC, authorization to test letter will expire within 90 days. For ANPCP, the AANPCP acceptance letter will expire in 120 days. See, I didn't even know that they can expire. So if you request to test, you need to be ready. Okay, so I'm not ready. I have this whole book to complete. Number 14, when should I schedule my exam? Do not wait until the last minute to schedule your exam with Prometric because the testing centers in your area may no longer have the date or time that you desire. It is better to schedule yourself early, especially if you want to take your exam in the morning. Morning time slots tend to get filled very quickly. Prometric allows test takers to schedule, reschedule, or cancel an appointment on their website or by phone. If you give them less than 24 hours notice, Prometric requires that you also call the testing center directly to inform them of your decision to cancel. Note, avoid scheduling yourself at the time of the day when you tend to get tired or sleepy. For most, this is usually after lunch. Simply picking the wrong time can cause you to fail the exam, sometimes by as little as 2 points. Number 15, what should I do if the test slot or date that I want is no longer available? If the testing center you choose does not have the time or date you want available, then look for another testing center as soon as possible. For some, it may mean a long drive to another city, but it may well be worth the extra time and effort if your authorization to test letter is about to expire. What happens if I test or miss my scheduled appointment? Number 16. If you are late or miss your scheduled appointment, you are considered a no-show by the Prometric Testing Center staff. Your testing time period or window will automatically expire at the same day. If this happens, call the certifying agency as soon as possible for further instructions. Both the ANCC and the AANPCP will allow you to reschedule your exam one time only, and you will be charged a rescheduling fee. Number 17, what happens if my authorization to test letter expires and I have not taken the exam? First, check out the latest instructions on the association website and read the frequently asked questions page. Call the certifying agency for further instructions. Both the ANCC and the AANPCP will allow you to reschedule your exam one time only. you may pay a rescheduling fee. You will be issued another authorization to test letter. If you are taking the AANPCP test, your new testing window will only be 90 days instead of 120 days. If you still do not take the exam during that time, you may fill out a full application, like the first time, and pay the fee. If I have a disability, how can I obtain special testing accommodations? Question 18. Request a report from your health care provider about your disability on office letterhead, typed, dated, and signed by your health care provider. The report should document and support your specific diagnosis and contain the specific recommendations for your testing accommodation. The requirements are in the ANCC General Testing and Renewal Handbook. So now we're going to answer common questions about the Nurse Practitioner Certification Exam. Number 1. Is it possible to return to a question later and change its answer? Both the ANCC and the AANPCP, the answer is yes. It is, but only if you mark the question. You will learn about this simple command during the computer tutorial time at the beginning of the exam. Marking a question allows the test taker to return to the question at a later time if you want to change or review your answer. On the other hand, if you indicate to the computer that your answer is final, then you will not be allowed to change the answer. Do not worry about forgetting to unmark the questions if you run out of time. As long as the question has an answer, it will be graded by the computer. Is there a penalty for guessing on the exam? For both the ANCC and AANPCP, the answer is no. There is no penalty for guessing. Therefore, if you are running out of time, answer the remaining questions at random. Please do not leave any questions blank or without an answer, as they will be marked as an error 0 points. You may earn a few extra points if you guess correctly, which can make the difference between passing and failing the exam. Number 3, will I find out immediately if I pass the exam while I am in the Prometric Center? For both the ANCC and the AANPCP, the answer is yes. You will immediately find out whether you pass or fail. When you complete the exam or run out of time, the computer will automatically shut down the exam. When the document with some legal warning, then a document with some legal warnings will appear on the screen. Afterwards, you will see your unofficial score in the pass or fail format. Do not expect to see a number score at this time. The Prometric Testing Center staff will give you a copy of your unofficial score, pass or fail format. Make sure that you get it before you leave the testing center because they cannot give it to you afterwards. Instead, you will need to wait for your official score letter. If you took the ANCC exam and did not receive a copy of your unofficial score, the ANCC recommends that you call them as soon as possible to report the problem. So I'm the type of person, I don't want to know the grade. Pass and fail is good enough for me because I get so depressed if I don't get an A. So I'm glad that they'll tell you it's a pass or fail from the get-go. So, and then the other thing is the NCLEX didn't do that. You had to wait or apply or pay to find out a few days later before their normal release time for your score. Pass and fail, it would tell you. Number 4, when do I receive the letter with my official score? For both the ANCC and the AANPCP, certifying agents, the official letter with your score will arrive within 1 to 2 weeks after you've taken the exam. An ANCC certificate with a PIN or an AANPCP certificate with a card will arrive approximately 8 weeks later. Number 5, what are the passing scores? For the ANCC, the passing score is 350 points or higher. The ANCC scores range from 100 to 500 points. The AANPCP, the passing score, is 500 points or higher. The AANPCP scores range from 100 to 800 points. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the ANCC. Number 6, what are the passing rates for each exam? The ANCC and the AANPCP have not released the official passing rates for their exam for several years. The ranges below are my estimates. ANCC, their passing rate vary depending on the exam edition. On some years, when the exam edition is higher than normal, the passing rates have gone down to as low as the mid-70 percentile. On some years, when the passing rates can be as high as the upper 8th percentile. AANPCP, the passing rate for the ANPCP usually range from the mid-80th to the low 90th percentile. Yikes, so that means it's easier. Okay. Very indecisive now. Number 7, how are the scores listed? For the ANCC and the AANPCP, the raw score, total number of correct answers, are converted into a scaled score. Only the scaled score is given. For example, for the passing score in 500 points or higher, the individual domains are listed from the best to the weakest domain. No number scores. Devote more study time in your weakest areas if you do not pass the exam. If you did not take a review course, I recommend that you buy a CD of their review course. My review courses are listed on my website at www.npreview.com. I'm going to get up to 10. Number 8, does the certification agency inform the State Board of Nursing, SBON, of my certification status? ANCC and AANPCP. For both certifying agencies, you must sign your release of scores consent form, which is one of the documents required when you apply for the exam. Make sure that you have signed and attached the one-page release of scores form in your application package. The AANPCP and the ANCC will not automatically send your score to the State Board of Nursing. You can request one free verification form from their website. If you want additional verification letters, both certifying agencies will charge a nominal fee. Active duty military personnel requesting verification will not be charged. Verification fees. Emergency verification may be requested for an additional fee. The ANCC processing time for these types of requests is 5 business days from receipt of the order. AANPCP does not provide emergency verification. Processing time is 10 business days. Number 9. What will happen if I fail the certification exam? You should visit the ANCC or AANPCP website as soon as you find out and read about the latest procedures to follow for retaking the exam. You need to submit the retake application, which can be downloaded from their website. You will be charged a retest fee. By the grace of God, that will not be me. I will pass on the first try. Number 10, last question we'll cover in this video. How soon can I take the exam after I fail it? ANCC, you must wait at least 60 days after you take the exam before you can retake it. The ANCC will allow a person to take the exam up to 3 times within a 12-month period. For the ANPCP, although there is no wait time required prior to retesting, the ANPCP requires test takers to take 15 contact hours in their areas with the weakest score, your area of weakness. The ANPCP exam can only be taken twice a year. Choose courses that address your weak area. If in doubt, call the AANPCP at 512-442-5202. Be warned that the continuing education hours that you took before taking the certification exam are not eligible. After completing this requirement, you can mail or fax your certificates of completion as proof. Call the AANPCP certification office first before faxing any documents. And the last question, number 11, what happens if I fail the ANCC or AANPCP exam the second time? Both the ANCC and AANPCP, you must resubmit a full application along with all the required documentation like the first time and pay the full test fee. The AANPCP exam can be taken up to twice a year, and the ANCC exam can be taken up to 3 times within a 12-month period. Okay, I will see you guys next time with more questions on the NCLEX and how to take it, where to take it, and all the information that we need to know before taking not the NCLEX, I'm sorry, the certification examination for nurse practitioners. See you next time. Bye.